I know you're out there. I can feel you now. I know that you're afraid. You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change. I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin. I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without you. A world without rules and controls, without borders or boundaries. A world where anything is possible. Where we go from there is a choice I leave to you.
Good morning. Revolution Radio 7799. This is Jack's Illuminati. Today is Friday, December 26th, 2014. Merry Christmas, everyone. I know it's been a long time, but we're back and we're here. And I want to say Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Saturnalia Day. If you don't know what that is, maybe Google it. But Matrix Revolution Radio underwent some format changes, and you're going to be seeing a brand new Matrix coming to you very soon, in the next week or two. Took some time to get settled in the new office/studio, but we got here. So down in sunny Florida, South Florida. Definitely not going to avoid any tidal waves down here. Whew. So, man, what are we going to talk about today? Well, you guys know what time it is. I know you do. So let's get things going here. And I'll go like one of these. Check it out. Matrix Revolution Radio coming at you 2014, coming up to 2015. New Year's resolutions. What are we going to do? Where are we going to go? Who are we going to see? How are we going to change this world? Matrix Revolution Radio 7799. Jack's Illuminati. Come back to you.
Baby, I can't be what you want me to be. I'm giving you everything I say. See. Baby, there's fireworks in my heart setting off. Darling, I wish you hadn't let us fall apart. I try to let this go, but I can't breathe. From you knew how much I give you, everything you need. Suddenly space and time around us to waste. Maybe I think I'll lose that you can see in your face.
folks. It's Revolution Radio 77.99. Jasminati, 5 hours. Row. Ooh, this song is sick. You know who this is? Jasminati! Yeah! Fuck up. Mason's Revolution Radio 77.99. You know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's time to realize that it's all theater. Retards, it's a theater. You know I get the best music, right? I'm going to get to the good stuff in a second, how the world's going to end. Yeah!
So there was this DJ who was like kicking off. I don't know what he was doing, but it was sick, man. Like he was like hands in the air. And then this cat walked in.
Cat?
Not like a cat, like a
Tranquilizer?
cat, like a real, like, you know what I'm saying, dog, like cats and dogs. It was raining. It wasn't raining, we were raving. And I don't know whether he was really saying it. And all he kept saying was eat, sleep, rave, repeat, eat, sleep, rave, repeat, eat, sleep, rave, repeat, eat, sleep, rave, repeat.
Eat, sleep, rave, repeat. Eat, sleep, rave, repeat. Eat, sleep, rave, repeat. Eat, sleep, rave, repeat.
Eat, sleep, rave, repeat, eat, sleep, rave, repeat, eat, sleep, rave, repeat, eat, sleep, rave, repeat.
Eat, sleep, rave, repeat. Eat, sleep, rave, repeat. Eat, sleep, rave, repeat.
Matrix Revolution Radio 7799. Play a little bit of music now, but after this I'm gonna let you know it's coming.
Roll it up, take a hit, feeling lit, feeling right. 2 a.m. summer night, I don't care. Hand on the wheel, driving drunk, I'm doing my thing. Rolling the mid beside and out, living my life, getting our dreams. I'ma do just what I want, looking ahead, no turning back. People told me slow my roll, I'm screaming out, fuck that. I'm screaming out, fuck that. I'm screaming out, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that. Tell me what you know about dreaming, dreaming. You don't really know about nothing, nothing. Tell me what you know about the night terrors every night. 5 a.m. cold sweats waking up to the sky.
Woo! Matrix Revolution Radio 7799. Planet X. I'm gonna talk about that, geoengineering, everything. Give me 2 minutes. Here we go.
Hagen, Hamburg, London, Hagen, San Francisco, Paris, London, Amsterdam, New York, Sydney, and Bristol. Copenhagen, Hamburg, London, Hagen, San Francisco, Paris, London, Amsterdam, New York, Sydney, and Bristol. Copenhagen, Hamburg, London, Hagen, San Francisco, Paris, London, Amsterdam, New York, Sydney, and Bristol. Copenhagen, Hamburg, London, Hagen, San Francisco, Paris, London, Amsterdam, New York, Sydney, and Bristol. Copenhagen, Hamburg, London, Hagen, San Francisco, Paris, London, Amsterdam, New York, Sydney, and Bristol. Copenhagen, Hamburg, Copenhagen, Hamburg, London, Hagen, San Francisco, Paris, London, Amsterdam, New York, Sydney, and Bristol. London, Amsterdam, New York, Sydney, and Bristol. Hardstyle ambassadors.
Revolution Radio 7799. It's Jax Minotti, Illuminati, coming at you from the new studio. And I'm going to play a little piece for you. But what I want to talk about is they announced 500 days till climate chaos about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago now. And now, or I guess it was a few months before that, and now they just re-announced 300 days till climate chaos. And that actually, when they announced it, it coincides with the 4th blood moon. So if you're not following out there, there have been 2 blood moons so far. And there are 4 that happen within a year's time, or just a little over a year's time, over the Jewish high holy days. And the last one is, I believe it's September 23rd, 2015 will be the last blood moon. The next one, the 3rd one, we've already had 2, will be in April. And anyways, the bottom line here is that they're warning us, and they've given us the warnings for years and years and years. They're going to talk about the elite, and they have the universal rules that I talk about, that they have to warn us through entertainment, like movies or music, and everything's pointing towards a false. Man, I can't wait to get into this, but they're staging everything. Everything is staged up to a point. And I, at the very end of the show, I may even get into the fact that I have moments of clarity that are absolutely amazing because I've done so much studying. Like, you know, I'll throw out a bunch of names really quick, so you guys can Google people that I've listened to or YouTube them. You know, you can start with Alex Jones and David Icke, and I've done thousands and thousands and thousands of hours of listening to both of them now. But both of them are the gatekeepers of the information, and they're actually the ones, like everything that's coming out right now, the knowledge is expanding. People are learning about the Cabal and the Council on Foreign Relations, the Bilderberg Group, all the information that I'm learning and that, you know, I thought was like, wow, this is this great revelation, and that the doors are being opened, and I'm a necessary product or tool to the system, and I don't want to be. I want to be the part that breaks the system, but that's part of what they're bringing. They're actually bringing in the system to break the system. You're going to see the crash of the United States dollar. You know, they've been pre-prepping us, you know, with the show on NBC, Revolution, where you see the entire power grid go out. The year before that, they were warning us about, you know, Kim Jong-un when detonating a nuclear device in the atmosphere creates an EMP and can knock out the entire power grid. And they say that there's solar flares. Well, they are. I'm watching Soho cams and all sorts of unbelievable information. See, people aren't looking up. Everything has you looking down. And it says in Luke chapter 21, I believe, and I will read it after, but it says that men's hearts will be perplexed for what's coming upon the earth. That men's hearts will fail them. And it says there'll be signs in the stars, the sun, and the moon. That there'll be wars and rumors of wars. And that there'll be earthquakes in various places. That there'll be pestilence. And you see everything, it's all starting to speed up. You have everything speeding up right now. Call it the beginning of sorrows. But I'm going to play this piece real quick. This is in regards to what's coming. Title is, an asteroid or meteor will hit Earth on September 24th, 2015. You have been warned. That's the title of the YouTube piece, and you can check it out yourself. This is Jax Minotti, Illuminati, and I'm just bringing you the information that I see. And we're starting to be able to see, if you take your phone and you point it at the sun, and especially near sunrise and sunset especially, the further to the equator, the closer to the equator you are, the higher up you are, the better chance you've had. But now it seems that there is an actual orb that's located right around the sun, and you can see it. It's a separate orb. It's not a sun flare or solar flare or sun lens, whatever. It's not any of that bullshit. That's all disinformation. And just information out there is crazy. I'm going to play this piece now, so check it out. This is Matrix Revolution Radio, $77.99. This is Jax Minotti bringing you the truth.
Meaning the ruling elite, he was told that the elite consider themselves to be gentlemen and think not informing the general public of their plans is unsportsmanlike. That they need to tell the people, so they use news and movies to put forth their fair warning. Okay? Now, who's the most subtle beast of the people? So, are we expected to see the ruling elite come out on worldwide television and say there's a meteor coming? No. Instead, they're going to do it very subtly, because that's the way the beast speaks, okay? Very subtly. This makes them feel empowered to see their victims totally helpless and unable to prevent their own demise after given fair warning. So, have the elite given us fair warning that there is a meteor coming? Have they? I'm going to say yes, we have been warned. It's called Deep Impact. It came out May 8, 1998. That date's important. Unless a comet can be destroyed before colliding with the Earth, only those allowed to be in shelters will survive. Will people survive? And by the way, the lead actor was Morgan Freeman, black president. Is that dating it? And they can't tell the population for fear the population will go into panic. The world elite then begin to prepare survival underground bunkers. In October 2005, Stephen Dollins was thrust into a global scene. When the Lord showed him the Illuminati card game, predicted many events of the past and future, and he made the very popular DVD Illuminati game Blueprint for World Domination. Today, there are many websites dedicated to just the Illuminati cards. Do the Illuminati cards speak about a meteor, about a tidal wave? In the early 1990s, the Secret Service attempted to stop the distribution of this deck of cards called Illuminati New World Order. Would you believe one of them says that there's going to be a meteor strike and a tidal wave? 2 months after the Deep Impact, this came out. The second movie, In the Mouth of Two or Three Witnesses. They told us they made 2 movies about it. This Armageddon, after discovering an asteroid the size of Texas is going to hit Earth in less than a month, NASA requires a team of deep core drillers to go up into this asteroid and drill into it and put a nuclear weapon, explode it, and save the Earth. Well, the point is, there's 2 movies about a meteor hitting the Earth. He was told that the elite consider themselves to be gentlemen and think not informing the general public of their plans is unsportsmanlike. That they need to tell the people, so they use news and movies to put forth their fair warning.
Now, if this part of the audio, it's only 2 seconds. It's from episode 1 of Sleepy Hollow.
Somewhere to reach him. Time or date, maybe? September 23rd? September 23rd.
I'm proclaiming the acceptable year of the Lord from now until September 23rd, 2015, Yom Kippur, Day of Atonement.
The planet also means, very concretely, our very survival. We are, all of you know it, on the edge of a climatic abyss.
Now it's cut to politician
500 days
in Europe. I believe he's from Israel.
Climate chaos.
We have 500 days
Again, it's
to avoid climate chaos. Very important issue.
Next to John Kerry.
Issue of climate change, climate chaos, and we have, I said that we had 500 days to avoid climate chaos.
the French foreign minister said, we have entered into the 500 days of climate chaos.
This is a pastor.
Which
His name
takes
is Paul
us to
Begley.
September 24th, 2015. What's he talking about? Is he talking about something coming from, is there an asteroid cluster on its way? Or is it maybe not to be a deep impact?
Great many changes that the populace of the Earth will undergo.
Listen to this
great
man.
many changes. But there's really nothing they can do about it. They can wish, hope, and everything else, but it's still coming. And it's going to change just about everything.
Now, are you referring to some type of meteorites or some type of asteroid or something is going to affect the Earth approximately 500 days from now, about the same time he's talking? Now, he made this statement, folks, on May the 13th. 500 days from then is actually September 23rd, September 24th, I believe it is, which is actually the Day of Atonement.
And proclaiming the acceptable year of the Lord from now until September 23rd, 2015, Yom Kippur, Day of Atonement.
I believe the public announcement with the PR individuals was to mitigate a catastrophe. There are 500 days left. There's a 500-day window to mitigate it. But most people have agreed it's far too late to mitigate anything. There's nothing we can do. And it's coming anyway. So you're looking at, Pastor, it's important to...
He said there's nothing we can do. It's coming anyways. They gave us the warning, 500 days. Now, you're seeing the ramping up of things like Ferguson, which are on purpose. These are on purpose. These are theater staged events. If you go and you start to look at any riots, and now you go and actually watch the highlights and the footage, they're staging it. The police are staging it, and the people involved are staging it. It's all a huge psyop. This is so when things start to fall apart, people fall into line to martial law because they're afraid of the police brutality. See, in The Bug's Life, the movie, the Disney movie, he says the grasshoppers saying amazing things. Those that have kids, it'll appeal to you. If you haven't seen Bug's Life, the grasshoppers, there's only 4 or 5 of them. They rule 1 million ants. And the grasshopper says, if one ant stands up with an idea, then what if all the ants start to stand up? And then they won't be able to control them and get fed anymore. And that's exactly what you see going on here. They have been controlling the theater. They have been controlling everything you watch, everything you do. You are fed a constant diet of Agenda 21, Bilderberg, globalist elite, pre-planned, and you're talking hundreds of years. Albert Pike, who is one of the Freemasons that they base a lot of their, what I would call their doctrine, their theology. When I say that, I'm talking about the Illuminati. And I will use that word almost zero. The Illuminati is a word that has now been made cool through mainstream media and hip-hop, and then also made so that you, again, I say the word and I won't say it again. I'm not going to use 2 words anymore. I'm not going to use that word because you've been programmed. And the other word that you don't hear me say is the conspiracy word. I don't use these words because you've been programmed to shut off. You have pre-programmed switches in your mind. Realize that in 1992, the Pentagon declassified that they are using mind control on a mass level. This is declassified. CIA MKUltra is trauma-based mind control. Think about the horror movies, the action flicks that you've seen. I forget what it was when I was growing up. When I was 16, if you watched, a normal action flick once every 3 months, and you watched 3 or 4 hours of television a day, you saw 2 million murders by the time you were 16. Listen to what I'm saying to you. Entertainment. The word entertainment actually means to detain the mind. Okay? Government actually means the same thing too. These are words that are derived from Latin and Greek, and man, you guys just please wake up. I'm gonna let this finish.
You know that they actually believe in the sixth seal of Revelation.
And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth and hair, and the moon became as blood, and the stars of heaven fell into the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. And heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks,
Fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? They think it could be made.
And who shall be able to stand? It says the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? Now, I'm not sure how this audio is coming through, but I'm going to let it finish out.
Sixth seal.
Well, the celestial happenings are on their way. They're very real, and the sixth seal is troublesome.
But there are massive asteroids orbiting the Earth. Asteroids that would dwarf a modern city. Asteroids that, no matter where they hit, would cause global destruction.
If you hit a large metropolitan area with an iron asteroid a mile across, that would be an unimaginable catastrophe for the local area as well as for the world.
Note he used iron asteroid. Planet X is supposedly surrounded by iron oxide gas. It's part of the reason we can't see it. It's hidden from visible light. That's why they have the Lucifer telescope on Mount Graham in Arizona, which the Vatican controls. The Lucifer technology, they nicknamed it. And that is your infrared. And they've been searching for infrared. Also, the South Pole telescope that went out in one of the most unbelievable 10 years ago, 12 years ago, I believe it was 1998, I'll have to check. But one of the most unbelievable airlifts, including military C-130s, some of the most amazing in speed and in time and assembly of a telescope of that nature to be put together. So, again, this is a mainstream geologist. I can't read his name right now, but speaking, and he's speaking of the iron oxide meteorite.
It would simply obliterate.
It would explode with 30,000 megatons of force, more power than the entire nuclear arsenals of all the armies of the world. People at Ground Zero would never know what hit them. Millions would die in the first instant. The air, superheated to 9,000 degrees, would ripple outward hundreds of miles, and millions more would perish. An entire metropolitan city would be wiped from the face of the earth. The impact would trigger an Armageddon of worldwide disasters. The initial impact would literally cause the whole planet to shake.
Just so you know, real quick, I hope I remind myself, I'm going to touch base on what World War Z was with Brad Pitt and the zombies. Yeah, Ebola may cause zombie-like features and stuff, but them actually building a wall around Israel is beginning to take place right now because it is noted in historical books or historical manuscripts and other ancient texts that there are certain safe spots. And you wondered why they warred over Jerusalem. Why have they been fighting over Jerusalem? And there's an actual verse in Revelation that speaks on it and says, "Oh, ye that live in the house of the Lord," and speaking to the Israelites, the house of Jacob and Isaac, and it says, "Go to Mount Zion. You know the time. Build a wall around around yourself," and that's what you're seeing. You're going to see a move for everybody wanting to get to these mountains. Mount Zion is one of them. And I may have the right. It may not be Zion. It may not be the name of the mountain. I have to check. But it's right there at the foot of Israel. So.
Every major fault line could fail. And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth and hair, and the moon became as blood.
First is an earthquake that, depending on the size and speed of the impact, could be pretty severe, and it would be felt all over the world.
Billions of tons of earth, heated white hot, would be hurled into the atmosphere and then fall back to Earth, igniting fires over the entire planet.
These secondary impacts there'd be billions of them. They would be all over the world, and they would serve to raise the temperature of the whole atmosphere. If you're outside, you'd be facing temperatures as high as an oven set to broil.
The first angel sounded his trumpet, and there came hail and fire mixed with blood, and it was hurled down on the earth. A third of the earth was burned up, a third of the trees were burned up, and all the green grass was burned up.
There'd be ground fires, forest fires all over the planet. Anything that could burn would burn.
The intense seismic activity causes volcanoes worldwide to erupt, blasting ash and smoke into a sky already blackened by raging fires. A black cloud forms around the...
This is exactly what the ancient manuscripts detail about Planet X coming by, and they call it the Winter of Ash. It is the beginning of the Planet X system, and that's the beginning.
Entire planet.
This is not a cloud that causes a day to be dull and gray. This would be a cloud that would cut off all sunlight. The day would be black, the night would be black, and it would probably last for a year.
For the Lord has a day of vengeance, a year of recompense for the cause of Zion.
Will not the day of the Lord be darkness, not light? Pitch dark, without a ray of brightness?
When he opened the abyss, smoke rose from it like the smoke from a gigantic furnace. The sun and sky were darkened by the smoke from the abyss.
As sunlight is cut off, the temperature drops, and a nuclear winter scenario begins.
It would be raining.
Again, real quick, they're talking about nuclear winter, right? And you see the climate chaos, all the superstorms, the typhoon over the last year that hit Philippines just recently, I think December 8th. And then you had several storms that they showed radar shots. You can YouTube this stuff. But if you remember the movie with Jake Gyllenhaal, and I think Dennis Quaid is his father, and it's the one where everything turns frozen, and it's so severe that they literally freeze to death as they're running in the building. I'm talking about volcanic winter, nuclear winter, superstorms, mass upheaval.
Rain would be so much laced with nitrous acid, it would be like the mother of all acid rains. Photosynthesis would shut down. Plants wouldn't be able to survive. People and animals that eat plants would not be able to survive. And creatures that eat plant-eating creatures wouldn't be able to survive. Death would just go right up the food chain. Finally, as the sky finally starts to clear, you get a greenhouse effect, which slowly builds up the temperature and could last for hundreds of years. So it's just about every environmental disaster you can think of, all happening.
A number of our guests in the past 2 or 3 years, and I'm talking both secular guests and religious, ecclesiastical guests from various fields of expertise, have indicated that they believe something significant is going to happen in September 2015.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. If you do not wake up, I will come like a thief.
come like a
You will
thief.
not know at what time I will come to you. I will come like a thief, and you will not know at what time I will come to you.
And proclaiming the acceptable year of the Lord from now until September 23rd, 2015, Yom Kippur, Day of Atonement.
We are, all of you know it, on the edge of a climatic abyss.
The fifth angel sounded his trumpet, and
That was, whoever that was, I'll find out. Some politician from Europe, Israel, out there, and he said we are on the cliff of a climatic abyss.
saw a star that had fallen from the sky to the earth. The star was given the key to the shaft of the abyss. When it opened the abyss, smoke rose from it like the smoke from a gigantic furnace. The sun and sky were darkened by the smoke from the abyss.
We are, all of you know it, on the edge of a climatic abyss. In fact, we have 500 days to avoid a climate chaos.
There will be climate chaos in the next, coming up within 500 days, which takes us to September 24th, 2015. What's he talking about? Is he talking about something coming from, is there an asteroid cluster on its way?
And proclaiming the acceptable year of the Lord from now until September 23rd, 2015, Yom Kippur, Day of Atonement.
7-Eleven on the Jewish calendar is 9/24 on the Gentile calendar. So you have Beyonce singing 7-Eleven, 7-Eleven. Guys, Matrix Revolution Radio, $77.99. I'm just here to let you know that this is not a joke. That we're in big time. Real quick, just so you know.
It's ticking by, and I can feel an explosion inside.
Very crazy time.
Time is
coming in the
ticking
next year. You're going to see the ramping up.
And I can feel
Ebola may
an explosion inside.
mutate into an airborne strain, even though I already know that it already is. It's going to come out that Ebola was weaponized.
They'll be drinking,
And
marrying,
I'm just letting you know.
laughing, as in the days of Noah. What a fool, they say, to build a boat on sand. What a fool, they say. It's never rained before. It's never rained before. It's never rained before. As in the days of Noah, so it will be in the coming of the Son of Man. And what a fool, they say, to fast and pray. And what a fool, they say, come on, it's been 2,000 years. Do you really think that he's coming? Come on, let's just get real. But remember this first, that many, many, many scoffers will come. And when the rain starts falling, it's too late. It's too late.
Referring to when Noah built the
When the
boat.
rain starts falling, it's too late. It's too late. As in the days of Noah, it's never rained before. It's never rained before. is ticking by, and I can feel an explosion inside. People get ready, Jesus is coming. And many, 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 many scoffers will rise in that day, and they'll say, it's never rained before, it's never rained before, it's never rained before, it's never rained before, it's never rain, rain, go away, hide me from the wrath of the Lamb. Cause when the rain starts falling, it's too late, it's too late. And when the rain starts falling, it's too late, it's too late. And when the rain starts falling, it's too late, it's too late. And when the rain starts falling, it's too late.
Matrix Revolution Radio 7799. Be back in a minute. Check out these tunes, guys.
It's been so long since I have touched you. I can't remember how it feels to have your loving arms around me. This is the pain that never heals.
Matrix Revolution Radio, guys. Old school there.
Yeah! What do you want to hear? What do you want to hear?
WBCN, who's this?
Hey, this is Brad. Yeah, check it out now.
Who's your favorite artist? What do you want to hear?
Well, my favorite artist right now is Fat Boy Slim. That guy kicks ass.
How tremendous is Fat Boy Slim?
Band of the 90s, if you want to call it a band, because it's a one-man name.
Wow. Fat Boy, and you want to hear that new Fat Boy song?
Absolutely.
Which one?
It's Funk Soul Brother. Check it out.
Sing it. I don't know which one.
Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother. Check it out now, the Funk Soul Brother.
Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother.
Yeah, Matrix Revolution Radio.
The Funk Soul Brother. Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother. Check it out now, the Funk Soul Brother. Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother. Check it out now, the Funk Soul Brother. Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother. Check it out now, the Funk Soul Brother. Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother. Check it out.
Fat Boy Slim is fucking in heaven. Fat Boy Slim is fucking in heaven. Fat Boy Slim is fucking in heaven. Fucking in heaven. Fat Boy Slim is fucking in heaven. Fat Boy Slim is fucking in heaven. Fat Boy Slim is fucking in heaven. Fucking in heaven. Fat Boy Slim is fucking in heaven. Fat Boy Slim is fucking in heaven. Fat Boy Slim is fucking in heaven. Fucking in heaven. Fat Boy Slim is fucking in heaven. Fat Boy Slim is fucking in heaven. Fat Boy Slim.
That's pretty good.
Woo! Matrix Revolution Radio.
Fatboy Slim is fucking
It used to be so easy, you and me. I could be the one to make you feel that way. I could be the one to set you free.
Hey, this radio, these 2013 or 14 CDs, going y'all on iTunes, man. Check it out, fucking shit.
Matrix Revolution Radio. This is Jax Minotti, Illuminati Man, and I understand the songs now. Back at you in 4 minutes, maybe less. Matrix Revolution Radio.
Walls are paper thin, you're moving in. I can see right through somehow. It all makes sense, me caving in, but I barely know you. I'd rather have one night than nothing forever. Yeah, that would be alright with me. It's now or never. I'd rather have one night than nothing forever. Yeah, that would be alright with me. It's now or never.
Whoops. Matrix Revolution Radio 7799. Meow, meow. Messed up a little bit there, but hey. So, anyways, like I was saying, it's all theater, guys. They're ramping up to get ready. Everything that I was saying last year when I was saying about they were buying all these suits and It's on YouTube, on the YouTube channel Honor the Run if you want to go watch the video or listen to it. And all these will now be also broadcast straight to my YouTube channel, Matrix 77 Revolution 99 Radio on YouTube. So you'll be able to hear this anytime you want on YouTube now too. And going forward, got a lot of exciting things coming. Still looking for that co-host, but I don't know. Nobody wants to deal with me or something. I know. I'm really interested to see how the sound quality came out on that piece that I played. I have a couple other pieces to play, but I don't want to just play those. Like I was saying really quick, the Spirit showed me that the World War Z movie was actually them showing a wall being built around Israel, or the Israeli government not allowing anybody in because they know that mountain is one of the safe havens during this huge pole change. I mean, we can get into the fallen angels mating with the earth women and the gray aliens, the reptilians, the always a serpent through everything throughout history. We could go through so much information, and I want to now, and I really, really put a lot of time and effort into this, outside, behind the scenes, and I'm really excited to see where this goes. I honestly feel that this is a calling. I don't have a choice but to do this. And you know, so many people give it all the religions bad raps, and they all should. To me, there's no religion, but Jesus is the one name that you can't say. It's the one set of people that is going to be persecuted right now. They're already being persecuted worldwide. And you see the technology taking shape to move us into a cashless society, which is one world money. You see the government's positioning for a new world order, one world government, and now all we need is the right catalyst, and it seems that they've been preparing us through movies and entertainment, all the shows like Falling Skies on TNT, and also shows the hybridization and another alien species after we fight the first alien species really being the bad one and the first one really being our friend. And there's a lot of narratives going on right now, but it says that there's a one world leader that is going to unite the world under one religion, and the whole world is going to worship him. And however we want to define the word worship, I don't know if it's going to be people in a church service all raising their hands, but again, remember, that's exactly what everyone's doing right now. When you go or you see these raves like Tomorrowland, they're sending their energy to the darker side. You have this music that is electronic, or it's based in a beat, you know, and the beat that it's based in is the same old stipe drum beats that they used to use during voodoo and other witchcraft ceremonies in Africa and Jamaica and all these places where they had a deep tie to the drum, especially that metal drum. There's just, you know, it took me so long to come back on the air because I've been overwhelmed at the amount of information that I know, at the amount of truth I know. Like, I don't want to get into too far, but I want to open a narrative. Like, if you believe the official story on 9/11, then switch channels. Get out of here right now, please. I don't even want you near my station. Just go away, please. And you know you're on the mark. I only had one troll in the very beginning, but you know you're on the mark when someone attacks you. You know that they're trying to make sure that there's a narrative. Like the NSA and the CIA have hired thousands of kids, pocket protector type guys to sit in offices and spread disinformation in all the comment sections under YouTube. I mean, this is documented. You can look this up for yourself. Google it. And now as we move further and further, you know, I kind of just, I would love to throw out a bunch of, here, Google this, you know, like transhumanism. You have the merging of machines and men, and you have the 2045 initiative. And they believe, I mean, Ray Kurzweil, his label, he's the ex-head of Google, is the smartest man in the world, and they're on a mission. So we'll see what happens, but it seems like all the ancient scripts, not just the Bible, but the Quran and the Talmud, and I mean, the Jews that are of the synagogue of Satan, please go to your YouTube and type in, let me see here, type in, where is it? It's an interview with, there it is. Where is it? It's an interview, and I believe his name is Abe Finkelstein, or Finkelstein. You got to see this. You got to listen to it. It's about 55 minutes long, but he's a Jewish rabbi. He explains where all the missing children go. How can I not find that now? Anyways, you know, and just for shits and giggles, if you want, go to YouTube and put in World Trade Center Building 6. You know, I have a new take that hit me today on 9/11, and it's crazy, but I'll get into it next time. But like, we all know that Sandy Hook didn't happen, right? Like, please do some information, do some research. Sandy Hook did not happen. Not anywhere near the way they said it did. So, you have a lot of stuff going on out there. And then if you can, Google Agenda 21. Put in YouTube, the great movie, Agenda 21, the Depopulation Agenda for the New World Order. It's an hour and 28 minutes and 13 seconds. And the YouTube channel is Prepackaged News, all one word. Check that out. Unbelievable. And then, I don't know if any of you guys have seen this, and I haven't even touched on Fukushima yet. The entire Pacific Ocean is dead. Like, everything is coming to a head, guys. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can say to change this. The Pacific Ocean is dead. All the wildlife is dying. There's mass die-offs of all the animals. There's suns in the sun. There's signs in the sun and the moon and the stars. The elite are preparing to lock it down, and you know they're running test runs. You know, when they took all the money out of the bank accounts a couple of years ago now, or a year and a half ago, off the Isles of Greece and Cyprus. Those are test runs to see what the reactions will be. The killing of a few innocent, you know, or not innocent, but the guy in New York that got choked out is 100% innocent, and nobody. I mean, the outrage over that should be a million times worse. I'm letting you know now that he died, and yes, but the police officers that are involved it's a part of a staging process. And then they bring out these huge crowds, but they're all part of these government families that are tied to DHS, you know, FEMA, the post office, the IRS, all these families. You know, they get a letter and they say you have to come here and do this, and you'll make sure that you have a spot in the underground. Real quick, check it out. $2.3 trillion was reported missing on September 10th, 2011 by Donald Rumsfeld. $2.3 trillion. Where does that money go? They couldn't hide it in the black budget, and we hadn't gone to war yet. It's the day before 9/11. They've been building deep underground military bases for what I was talking about early in the show, and there was no way to hide it. Supposedly they built over 200 in the last 15 years. Please, guys, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. We don't have much time left, all right? And I don't want to be a jerk or make anybody have a shitty day. Because if your heart's right, and you know that your heart is right at the end, then none of this affects you. And I say your heart's right, you know if your heart's right. You know if your heart's in the right place. So with that being said, I'm out of here on this.
You're beginning to blame me. Did your mother you too? I'm beginning to realize life's not easy. I feel it too. I'm so sorry for the pain I gave you. I'm so sorry for the rain I brought you. So sorry for the hurt I gave you. I'm so sorry for you.
Major Revolution Radio, 7799. Jackson Naughty, We'll be back next time, guys. Good to see everybody. Look forward to the new year. Again, excited for the new year. Major Revolution Radio, 7799. Where the numbers keep the rhyme and time. I'm your host, Jackson Naughty, Illuminati. Take care, guys.
What if I wanted to fight? Beg for the rest of my life. What would you do? You say you wanted more. What are you waiting for? I'm done running from you.
I thought they were saying bury me. Bury me, you freaking retard. Can't do it. This is who I really am. Damn. That's good. That's unbelievable. Woo! Matrix Revolution Radio. I'm out on this one, guys. So be good. Take care. Be safe. Get your water. Get your food. Do the right things. Get ready. Be prepared. The Super Bowl halftime show, it said, be prepared. The new schedule will be coming out soon. I think Matrix Revolution Radio is going to go to a daily broadcast. So, look forward to that. Wow, man, Matrix Revolution Radio, $77.99. Woo! 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 How about yo? I hope everyone's safe out there, man. Be good. I'm really out of here now, guys. Matrix Revolution Radio, $77.99. Jackson Adi signing out. Everlong, baby. Foo Fighters. Hello. Always. Hello. Quit your day job, Jay.
Out of the red, out of the head she sang.
contaminated. It's contaminated.
What is the Matrix? Control. The Matrix is a computer-generated dream world, built to keep us under control in order to change a human being into this.
No. I don't believe it. It's not possible.
I didn't say it would be easy, Neo. I just said it would be the truth.